So how do we identify possible subprocesses? Let's take a look at this example, which is a more refined version of the order-to-cash process that we've seen so far, where we have a whole component in the top branch to request and obtain raw materials in order to manufacture the product should this not be in stock. And then in the lower branch, we have a more refined process for shipping products where we get the shipment address, and for the invoicing part, because besides emitting the invoice, we also receive the payment, upon which then we can archive the order. So what we need to do is to identify a means for logically grouping together activities. For example, those activities that work on the same business object or business objects. For example, we can see that the top part of this model is about the acquisition of raw materials. So all the elements from activity check raw materials availability to the OR join could be grouped into a sub-process that we would label acquire raw materials. Those activities on the lower branch that relate to shipping the products and emitting the invoice and receiving the payment, so the financial and distribution part, would typically be grouped together into something like ship and invoice. So this is another candidate for a sub-process. So once we have identified these two groups, then we can embed the content, so the elements of each of these two groups, into an expanded sub-process, and then we can collapse these boxes in order to simplify the model. So now we have 7 activities, 1 XOR split, 1 XOR join, and 2 events. So the model size has been reduced significantly, leading to a model that is easier to understand. And of course, if we want to explore the details, we can always expand the content of these sub-processes.